with Elves and Angels. I'm here to do a short video on the finish kits that we sell. We sell it separately in the can by the pint, tried and true original finish, and then we have our rescue kit, and then we have our lifetime kit, care kit. This obviously comes just with a can. This is the rescue kit. It has either one piece of sandpaper or two smaller pieces of sandpaper, a rag to apply the finish with, a piece of steel wool, and then this scrubby here that we include with it. And of course the finish, that's the rescue finish. This is the other set, which comes with the pint, and same thing in it, steel wool, scrubby, either this piece of sandpaper or two of these, and the cloth, pipe cloth. I'm going to try to show you how to use this kit here quite quickly if I can. We'll use this table over here. This was over in our house. It said there are a lot of grandchildren playing on it. You can see there's crayon and marker and everything. This side here also had that the other day, and I just went over there and cleaned this. I'm going to show you how to do this. We suggest, unless you have a problem with it, Dawn dishwashing detergent for this. They use it for like oil cleanups after there's been an oil spill on wildlife and so on and so forth. It really has a good cutting agent to it. You're going to rinse it off anyways. It's not going to do anyone any harm. So I'll start with the scrubby. I've got a little bit of water here. I'll just put some soap. This is palm olive. You can use almost anything you want. Maybe I went a little overboard there. You simply take it like this. You want to follow the grain of the wood to start. This is the grain. You see the grains going this way. Don't scrub crossways unless, like I show you, you have to do it. You can see all that there. It takes a little bit of elbow grease. This is an oil finish. This is the Danish oil finish with crayon and marker. Some things, if you're using this just to clean up the surface and so on and so forth, you won't have to scrub as hard. But obviously when someone takes a marker, we've had many people do this with a lot of our play kitchens. The child will get a hold of it, even a permanent marker, and completely destroy the piece. This is what we suggest if indeed that happens. You're going to notice light and dark spots possibly when when you get done, and then that when you apply the finish, that should take care of most of them. You'll see them. There's some there and so on and so forth where I scrub. If you come across something here that won't come out, that's why we've included the sandpaper. And the other thing that you can do is get a 3M green pot scrubby that you can get in any grocery store. It's a little coarser than this. We haven't included anything for absolute restoring of completely ruined products, but I've suggested them to people before where child has taken permanent marker and gone all over a pine kitchen, and they had great success. So basically this is what you do. You go like this. I'm not going to pay extreme attention to different parts of this. If you need to work it more than I'm working it, just do that. Now I have a sponge here somewhere. You want to take some clean water. Yes. If I was home, I would have the sink. Obviously, I'm a little soapy here. I'll show you. As I say, I'm not going to spend the time working on, but you remember by seeing the beginning of the video, that was quite a mess. And now it's pretty good. So you'd want to let that dry and then open one of our bottles of finish, whichever kit you bought. You're going to take the rag that we included. This is the finish. We have 5-gallon jugs of it here for the business. You're going to take a little bit. You just need a little bit, I wish. And you're going to apply it like this. There's, I'll tell you what. I'll just use one of these cloths. That paper towel won't hold up there. This is, as you can see, it's cold in our finishing room, and so that's very thick right now. Just leave it in a warm place. You'll see I'm rubbing that with the grain. All right, and you remember that there were a lot of light spots before I started. There's one right there. Okay. And this is actually quite neat. And this finish feels great. It is really great for your hands, to tell you the truth. Especially dried, cracked ones from working in a workshop. Not that I really care about mine much, but we have a lot of our daughters work in this business. Probably means something to them. Okay, so this is what we have here right now. This, like I say, I did yesterday. I'm not going to do this other side because it's wet and I don't want to seal the moisture in there. That is what it looks like. If you see any lighter spots, like it looks like I missed a couple places, just take your time. This goes a long ways. You rub it out as far. It's not supposed to be thick. It's supposed to be thin. It's actually quite enjoyable, to tell you the truth. You see the grains of the wood come alive as I do this. This always really excited me when I was a kid, watching my grandfather as he built furniture and cabinets. As soon as you add this, this comes alive. And it's one of the loves of my life is wood in that sense. And that's what you have. Let that sit 24 hours. Then you're going to take a clean, dry cloth and buff it. And it will give you a shine. And you can go multiple coats if you want, or whatever. It's one of the beauties of an oil finish. If you use polyurethane on this, if a child were to take something sharp, even just some toy, sit there and scratch the top of it. Granted, it's a plastic, nice, easy cleanable surface, but you'd have to strip it all down and then re-poly it. It's a hard. This is a great finish actually. Let that dry 24 hours and then buff it in the morning, and you'll have a nice finish and it'll feel good. I think that's about it. We sell tons of these kits now. But that's the way that you do it. If you ever have anything you can't get out, like if, for instance, it seems like there's almost someone put a pot or something on this. You have sandpaper. See, it's almost like a burn mark. Just take the sandpaper we've included, sand the affected area, do the same thing, and you can restore almost anything. I won't spend the time right now. As always, thank you for supporting Elves and Angels. This is an extremely good finish, tried and true. It's non-toxic, it's edible. There's no problem with it at all. Thank you very much.